The Yankees lose. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about a big AL East battle here in the division, the Blue Jays and the Yankees, and Blue Jays beat the Yankees 4-1 here. A 4-run fifth inning, really the big inning there for the Blue Jays. They got the 2-run double. Rodon, kind of playing with a little bit of fire, first few innings. A few bases loaded situations that the Blue Jays weren't able to capitalize off of, but eventually they did. They got that 2-run double with Bo Bichette's, the 2-run double. But also kind of unlucky for Rodon, I thought, with the defense as well. Peraza with a terrible throw. They ended up scoring a run, and then another one from Anthony Volpe. 12 errors. He has, 12 errors now? I mean, yeah, he had that 2-home run game against the Braves, which, if you're a Yankee fan, you're probably happy to see that, but the defense is still an issue, man. That's the most by any AL player this season. 12 errors. And I think it was the Peraza error. People were like, "Oh, Goldschmidt could have picked that." He picks a lot of those at first base. That one wasn't even close to being able to get picked. That was just a terrible throw. So the fifth inning, come apart. You give that 2-run double, then 2 errors, score 2 runs. So 2 earned for Rodon, 4 runs, 2 earned. But yeah, man, the Blue Jays now 59-41, 18 games above 500. If you would have told me that the Blue Jays would be first place by 4 games in the AL East, I would have called you crazy. I would not think they would be this good, but they're a good team, man. Now 18 games above 500. The Yankees now 55-45, 4 games back. I don't know about this Yankees team, dude. Are we sure they're gonna make the postseason? I'm sure they will, but I don't know if they're gonna be that. But if they're gonna be even get close to the championship series, man. But they beat the Braves. Yeah, everybody beats the Braves this season. I just don't. Even if they make a trade, I just do not see this team going anywhere. Because they are just too inconsistent offensively. When the pitching's good, the defense makes key errors at bad spots, and the offense just doesn't really do anything besides 1 or 2 homers. When the offense is clicking, it's clicking, but when it's not, it's just really bad. They're just too inconsistent. And sure, the AL is wide open, sure, but I just don't know if this team's really that big of a contender. Because I don't know if you're going to trade any of your good prospects, like Spencer Jones, to try and add anything to this team. Because I just don't know if it can get you anywhere. I don't know if you're getting that big of a piece to try and get you to go where you want to go. I mean, you don't have to wait till the deadline to make a trade. You can try and do something now, but this is just not a great baseball team. They were so good to start the year, and they just fell apart. I think a few years ago, there was a year where they started the season really, really good, and then they went 500, played 500 baseball the rest of the season. And they got swept versus the Blue Jays in their last series, and a bad way to start off this one, losing. And they're 4 games back now, and this is the largest deficit for them since the end of the 2023 season. The Blue Jays are just better. The Blue Jays have a better pitching staff. Better pitching staff right now than the Yankees do. And I know Garrett Cole got injured, and I guess who else? Luis Hill maybe will be back soon, but the Blue Jays just have a better manager and an all-around baseball team. And a good pitching staff as well. They just get outplayed. The series where they got swept versus the Blue Jays, and the first game here, they've just got simply outplayed. And the lineups just do not make sense. sometime. Well, really most of the time. You have Dominguez hitting over 300 at leadoff, and they have him moved down, and now he's like over his last 17 or 18. Trent Grisham is not a leadoff hitter. You should have Dominguez in your leadoff spot. And they make key errors when in the worst possible spots, and they've lost 5 games in a row to the Blue Jays. And this team, the defense is horrible. That's why last year their defense was horrible. But many people, besides Yankees fans, if you weren't a Yankees fan, not watching them during the season, you probably wouldn't know their defense was bad until you watched especially the World Series. I can speak on this. I'm a Dodgers fan. Their defense was terrible in the postseason, and it's bad this year too. They don't play good fundamental baseball. When you have bad defense and their bullpen really isn't good either, that will do it. It would be crazy to think you would think they would address those things. I don't know if they're going to do it. They have to. They need to get a starter and maybe a bullpen on, and maybe another bat. But yeah, let's go over the stats here. Blue Jays, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 in the 5th, and they for the 59 and 41. What a game from Kevin Gausman. He goes 7 scoreless, man. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts for Kevin Gausman. I know he has a 4. He has a 4 ERA, but great start tonight. He'll have good and bad starts here. He'll have good starts, but he has good starts. But when his bad starts are bad, they're bad. But tonight was one of those nights where he was just on it tonight. That was the best I've seen him pitch in a long time. It feels like. And then you go to the bullpen. Brendan Little, 0.1 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout for Brendan Little. And then you go to Yariel Rodriguez, 0.2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And then Jeff Hoffman finishes off 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts, strikes out the side to finish the game. For the offense, Clement, 0 for 5. Springer, 0 for 3 and a walk. Vladdy, 1 for 2, 2 walks. Bichette, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Kirk, 2 for 4. Schneider, 0 for 2 and a walk. Barger, pinch hitting, 0 for 1. Straw, 1 for 4. Leo Jimenez, 0 for 1, 2 walks. I believe this guy's hitting under 100, and he walked twice tonight. Nathan Lukes, pinch hitting, 0 for 1. And Joey Loper Fido, 1 for 4. For the Yankees, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 in the 4th on a home run, and 2 errors. For Rodon, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Rodon kind of did struggle. He also didn't help with the 2 errors that scored 2 runs, but their offense was terrible. But it still wasn't a great start from Carlos Rodon. Because he did load the bases a few times, but he was able to get out of them. But as bad as the errors were, and they were bad, Rodon didn't pitch well. He was laboring before the 5th, was not pitching well in the 5th before the errors, which is disappointing if you're a Yankees fan. He grinded, but he wasn't exactly great out there tonight. But the errors hurt him as well. Scott Efross, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, and JT Brubaker, 2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts for JT Brubaker. For the offense, Grisham 1 for 3 and a walk, Judge 0 for 3 and a walk, Jazz Chisholm 1 for 3 and a walk, Stanton 1 for 4 and RBI, Dominguez 0 for 4, Goldschmidt 1 for 4, Wales 0 for 4, Volpe 0 for 3, Rice pinch hitting 0 for 1, and Peraza 1 for 3, him and Volpe with those key errors. Yankees dropped 55 and 45. The Blue Jays take the first of a 3 game series, isn't this? Yeah, it's a 3-game series. And then the Blue Jays play the Tigers, so some good baseball featuring the Blue Jays this week. I don't think I'm covering Blue Jays Tigers, but I don't know yet. But yeah, impressive opener here for the Blue Jays, man. They beat the Yankees. You know, they swept them back in their first series. 4 games. They swept them. So they've took the first one here. Tomorrow, 7:07 p.m. For Game 2 of this series. And the Blue Jays have won 11 straight games. They're just playing really damn good baseball right now. Like, just the truth. But let's go over Game 2 tomorrow, the pitching matchup. It will be Cam Schlitter against Max Scherzer? I forgot he was still on this team. Yeah, Cam Schlitter and Max Scherzer for Game 2 of this series. But, yeah, that's really all I say here. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.